It's great to be here today. Great audience. It's a much better stage than what I've been on in the past. I've met a lot of you today in the meet and greets, and I want to say how proud I am of all of you young women and men that are here showing up because you know it's the thing that you need to be doing. So, congratulations. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming today. I want to thank Turning Point USA and thank you to every American here today who still believes that this country is still worth fighting for. I want to say something right from the heart, something that shouldn't be controversial, but somehow has become exactly that. This country is stronger when we come together than when we allow ourselves to be divided. Not by race, not by background, not by income, and not by political labels. Division is not strength. Division is a strategy. I come from hardworking people, so let me tell you a little bit about where I come from. I wasn't raised with privilege. I wasn't raised with connections. I wasn't raised by parents who worked in textile factories, hardworking men and women who clocked in early, clocked out late, and did whatever it took to put food on the table. They didn't complain. They didn't ask for handouts. They believed in work ethic, faith, and personal responsibility. They taught me that. You earn what you have. You stand on your word, and you don't quit when life knocks you down. That's the America that I know. That's the America worth protecting. I want you all to know that right now, division is being sold to us every day. Today, we're being told that we should see each other as enemies. You're told every day that if you don't agree with me, you're the problem. If you believe in faith and family, you're outdated. If you love this country, you're extreme. That kind of thinking doesn't build a nation. It tears one apart. So let me be clear. Disagreement is not hate. Debate is not violence. Standing on principle is not extremism. What is dangerous is silencing people who think differently. And this is exactly what Charlie Kirk stood for. Faith and freedom matter, no matter where you are, where you go in your life. Faith and freedom matter. I'm standing here today only because of three things: God, President Donald Trump, and my daughter Savannah. And I want to be very honest about that. Without my faith in God, I wouldn't have had the strength to keep going when everything around me was falling apart. Without President Trump, I would not have experienced the support, the courage, and the reminder that standing up to powerful systems matter. And without my daughter Savannah, who refused to be silent, who stood boldly, who carried strength far beyond her years, I would not be standing here today. That's not politics, that's the truth. I want you all to know, and I've taught my children this from a very early age, that a nation without God and family will not stand. We're watching faith pushed out of public life, parents pushed out of their children's education, families mocked instead of honored. That doesn't move us forward, it weakens us. Faith doesn't divide America, it grounds it. Families don't hold us back, they hold us together. And freedom doesn't create chaos, it creates responsibility. Unity does not mean surrendering truth. So let me say this very clearly. Unity does not mean compromising your beliefs. Thank you. It means standing firm without being hateful. It means speaking truth without losing compassion. It means remembering that the person across from you is still your neighbor. We can come together without thinking the same way. We can love this country without agreeing on everything. And we can fight for freedom without tearing America apart. The next generation, a lot of you, you're being tested. Young people, you are not the problem. You are the answer. But I need for each and every one of you to know that you're being targeted. You're being told what to think instead of how to think. You're being pressured to conform instead of lead. And you're being told that silence is safer than courage. Don't believe it. America doesn't need more followers. It needs leaders with conviction. You know, patriotism is something that you should never apologize for. So let me be very clear when I say this. Loving America is not hateful. Honoring the flag is not offensive. Believing this is the greatest country in the world is not ignorance. Patriotism means you care enough to fight for what this nation can be, not tear it down for what it isn't. We rise or we fall together. This country doesn't survive because one party wins. It survives when the people refuse to let division win. When we choose conversation over cancellation, when we choose faith over fear, when we choose unity over chaos, because at the end of the day, we don't rise as conservatives or liberals. We rise as Americans. Closing, I want you all to know that choose courage, choose unity, because for 28 months, I was known as 72600-019 in our federal prison system, but standing here today, I'm restored. I am Michael Todd Chrisley. I am the son of textile workers. I'm a man saved by faith. I'm a father strengthened by his child. And I'm an American who still believes that this country's best days are ahead. Stand firm in what you believe in. Speak the truth. Love this country boldly. Reject division. Reject fear. And never surrender your values for the approval of someone else. Because America is still worth believing in. I want each and every one of you to know that you are our future, regardless of what you do with it. We are all brothers and sisters in Christ. God does not see us as a color or a gender or a religion. And I want us all to come together. I don't want us to become a country that bolsters in hate and forgets how to love. I want each and every one of you to know that you have parents that love you, that want to be proud of you, and we want to be proud of you. But you young kids, you hold the future for all of us. You hold the future for your children, but you hold the future for your parents. So I want you to go ahead, I want you to go forward and know that God is with you every step of the way. Walk in faith, not in fear. Know that you have courage that is unbridled if you believe in God. And I want you to know that every day of my life, I pray for every young man and young woman in this country and in the world, because my love is not limited by borders. And we need to learn how to love better. We need to learn how to have a more compassionate heart. And we need to understand each other. Because just because someone makes a mistake or someone doesn't look like you or they don't come from what you come from, God doesn't view them as being less than you. God looks at you to see if you helped your brother that was in need. He looks at you if you fed your sister that was hungry. So going forward, know that you control your destiny. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.